Good day everyone, we the Group 4 are going to present what we have chosen in the video clips about social innovation. So we will tackle at what a Battle Life net jacket is all about, and we will explain the key processes like critical thinking, creative thinking, and design as they are applied in social innovation. So Battle Net Life Jacket by Carlos Hilado Memorial State College. So what is all about Battle Life Jacket? So it is a personal flotation device that uses fishnet and plastic bottles lined with soft plastics or styro cups in order to make the personal flotation device. So in a community, they are unified to each other to make fishnet. So nagtatahi sila at nagtutulungan silang magtahi ng fishnet, and they are distributed this in a coastal area kasi sa coastal area sila yung gumagawa ng Battle Life jacket. So karamihan sa mga gumagamit netong Battle Life net jacket is yung mga fishermen. Gamit nila ito para mangisda, and because it is easy light to use and they are move their entire body so freely. So kapag sinuot nila to, mas mapapadali silang mangisda, and it is cost efficient. Hindi tayo mag-aalinlangan na bumili or gumawa ng Battle Life net jacket kasi nga it is made lamang sa mga garbage like bottles, plastics, styro cups na kailangan nating i-recycle para makagawa tayo ng Battle Life net jacket. So hindi ito mahal, and hindi lamang ito mahal pero nakakatulong din ito sa environment natin. So it is effective talaga kapag ginamit natin ito sa dagat. So, yung mga, lalong-lalo na sa mga hindi marunong lumangoy, so, they will be able to use this Battle Life net jacket para masulit naman yung pagbabanding or pagbabakasyon nila sa mga beach or sa mga dagat kasama yung mga pamilya nila. So, how it is very useful. So, what you have learned about this social innovation. So, social innovation is extremely useful in our daily lives because it allows us to live safely. Working together with our community is an effective way for us to address problems or needs in our lives, and it can also help our country grow. So, ang pagkakaisa talaga is malaking tulong sa atin para masolusyonan yung mga problema, lalong-lalo na sa isang community. Ang pagtutulungan is nakakatulong din para maka-innovate ng mga bagay na kinakailangan natin sa pang-araw-araw natin. So, it is not only for us to innovate, but also for us to create a harmonious relationship in our society. So, nakakagawa tayo ng bagong mga bagay or nakaka-innovate tayo, as well as nagiging maganda yung relasyon natin sa mga kapwa-tao natin sa community natin. So, Battle Life jackets are very inexpensive. So, kasi nga, hindi natin kailangan gumamit ng maraming pera or social na mga gamit para lang mag-innovate. Because innovating is for everyone. It is allow us to be productive and creative in what we do. So pag sa pagiging productive natin, creative natin, pwede tayong makagawa or maka-innovate ng isang bagay na makakatulong talaga sa atin. So it is not only for ourselves, but for everyone. So we can spend more money on innovation because we can make an innovation out of simple things that can be recycled. So gaya na lamang sa Battle Life jacket na ito na it is made from garbage-derived plastic bottles, soft plastics, and styro cups na recycled lamang. So yung mga styro cups or plastic, linalagay lamang nila sa loob ng plastic bottle, and they assembled it for making a Battle Life net jacket. So, as simple as that, nakaka-innovate talaga sila. So, they are not using more money to innovate, but they are using a simple out of things. So, this innovation will also save people's lives because they will be able to survive in the way of typhoon, flood, storm surge, or tsunami with this Battle Life jacket. So, nakakatulong talaga ito, lalong-lalo na sa mga sakuna or kunyari floods at hindi natin alam lumangoy. So, pagkakaroon ng Battle Life net jacket ay isusuot lamang natin ito para hindi tayo malunod. So kapag lahat ng tao is meron ng Battle Life net jacket, So, hindi sila matatakot na pumunta sa dagat or beach kasi nga pwede nilang gamitin ito para makapag-enjoy naman. So, we've also learned that this innovation warns and guide us on how to save a variety of resources because it is our responsibility to be aware of what we need to do to help our environment. So, nakakatulong din ito para malinisan or para makapag-lessen ng mga garbage na kung saan nakakalat-kalat lamang sa paligid natin. So, this innovation not only helps to reduce environment damage, but it is also save lives. So, instead na sunugin natin yung mga plastic na nakikita natin or naiipon natin sa mga bahay natin, pwede tayong gumawa ng Battle Life Net Jacket. Kasi ang pagsunog ng mga plastics, plastic bottles, or styro cups is malaking epekto sa ozone layer natin na kung saan numinipis na yung ozone layer natin at umiinit na yung buong mundo. Kasi nga, yung mga pagsunog natin ng mga basura is nagre-release sila ng methane, chlorofluorocarbons, carbon dioxide na kung saan malaking impact nito sa ozone layer natin. So, instead na magsunog tayo ng mga basura, so we will make this Battle Life Net Jacket. So, let's proceed in the key processes as they are applied in social innovation. So, being resourceful is the critical thinking that is being applied in social innovation. So, this allows many people to learn from everything. So, for those trash or garbage that harms our environment, makes Hilado as our treasure. We have many different problems, especially for those who live on the coastal area or are fishermen. The problem that they have been encountered is those people who do not know how to swim in order to survive or harvest a fish. So having this Battle Life Net Jacket has had a significant impact on their lives as they are effectively harvesting a fish and enjoying their life being in the water, allowing them to float. They have also been a planning or decision-making process to build this jacket, which is being used to make this affordable, useful, reduce the amount of garbage, and help our environment. Having our own life jackets allows us to feel safe when we are in the water. Next is creative thinking. The creative thinking used in social innovations allows the innovators to analyze what they are innovating in order to achieve a successful outcome. It is up to them to understand the implications of this for our lives and the entire country. It has been a great message of all of Filipinos that being creative in how we think is a way to achieve growth in a community or on the entire country. They are working together to share their ideas, and each of them is focused on achieving their goals through this social innovation. Their goals are to solve the problems they have encountered in their daily lives. Living near a coastal area is difficult, so they are aware of the challenges that they face. So Hilado devises a strategy for implementing this creative social innovation with the different skills like having divergent thinking, open-mindedness, and artistic mind results in eco-friendly BattleNet Life Jacket which are effectively used. The next is the design. The design used in this BattleNet Life Jacket is very artistic. As we can see from the social innovation, there are numerous thoughts that comes to our mind when it comes to being resourceful. We will be able to recycle a large amount of trash in order to create an innovation. To balance the battles in the jacket, a net basket is hewn in a Battle Net Life Jacket. As we can see, the 500 ml plastic bottles are lined with several pockets in the front and back of the jacket, which are positioned from the chest to the bottom of the jacket. To make the personal flotation device, the bottles are lined with soft plastics or styro cups. It also has 3 locks to ensure that it does not open if they use it. It is because they are securing and balancing it for us to survive or not drown in a water. Let's proceed to Miss Jennifer Alingod to discuss what she have learned in the social innovation that she's chosen. The key processes, which is critical thinking, creative thinking, and design that are being applied in the social innovation, which is Bamboo Dyke River Embankment by Child Alert Mindanao.
I'm Jennifer G. Alingad, and the video that I'd watch is the Bamboo Dyke River Embankment by Child Alert Mindanao. Upon watching the video, I have learned that social innovation is the process of creating solutions to the problems of the community. Just like the video clip that I watched, the resident of Barangay Mainit created a 250-meter bamboo dike to prevent flood. Next, how do they came up with this idea? In creating the bamboo dike, they apply the key processes which are the critical thinking, creative thinking, and design. Create critical thinking in this process, they identify first what is the problem in their community, and that is flood, wherein their houses was destroyed if there's calamities like typhoon or etc. So they came up with the solution to collect bamboos, and afterwards creative thinking were applied, which is by making bamboo dike. The dike is a combination of planting vetiver and bamboo. The vetiver is planted on top of sandbags, and it is needed to hold the roots from soil. The Barangay Mainit created vetiver propagation because it has many uses and it is a big help on the livelihood of their community. And that is all about the bamboo dike river.
See, Bamboo Dyke River are really effective which be able the people to survive in a flood. Now, let's proceed to Miss Luella May Paraiso to discuss what she have learned in the social innovation that she's chosen that be able us to learn also especially the key processes which is critical thinking, creative thinking, and design that are being applied in the social innovation, which is Disaster Preparedness Simulator or DPS by Enya Design.
Hello everyone, I'm Luella May Paraiso. The video that was assigned to me is Disaster Preparedness Simulator by Anya Design. Based on the video clips, what did you learn about social innovation? With the Philippines entering the rainy season, emergencies such as floods, soil erosion, and road accidents are highly expected to occur. It is the responsibility of people to be prepared both mentally and physically for when they have to face the real deal. Explain how the key process, critical thinking, creative thinking, and design are applied in social innovation. Anya Design Lab offers a disaster preparedness education system that is both contemporary and innovative. Anya Design Lab focuses on developing intervention for learning problems. Their primary goal is to achieve an educated Philippines where Filipinos think on their own and use reasoning and empathy for making decisions. And creative thinking with the support from the Class Innovation Lab, Anya Design Lab tapped the opportunity to use technologies appeal to the youth by introducing an innovative learning approach in disaster preparedness. The disaster preparedness simulation is a mobile reality simulation covering 3 common natural hazards experienced in the country. And design disaster preparedness simulator on any Android-powered smartphone connected to Google Cardboard. Anya's design process with the DPS or disaster preparedness simulator took into account the valuable inputs and experience of the student.
Oh, Disaster Preparedness Simulator really helpful to us for us to be aware. Now, let's proceed to Miss Venus Ramos to discuss what she have learned in the social innovation that she chose. That be able us to learn also especially the key processes which is critical thinking, creative thinking, and design that are being applied in the social innovation which is Floating Agriculture by Concern Incorporation.
Hello everyone, good day. I am Venus L. Ramos. So, the topic I chose is about the floating agriculture in Masantol, Pampanga. So first, what I have learned in the video I've watched about social innovation. So I believe that social innovation is very beneficial in every community. We know that social innovation refers to the process of developing and implementing new idea or method that is effective solution to solve social and environmental issues in the community. So, how they came up their innovation. So first, using critical thinking, first they identified the main problem of Masantol, Pangasinan, which is they are flood-prone communities and experience food shortage in times of disaster. And using their creativity, together with community members, Center of Emergency Aid and Rehabilitation Incorporation or the Concern, with support from two-class innovation labs, explored homegrown solution on DRRM, the community came up the floating agriculture or the floating garden to make use of the water surrounds them. So this can very beneficial for their community which are usually stricken by flood as floating gardens are adaptive to any season and level of water. If there is a flood, it will just go along the water level unlike regular flat land-based gardens which become inefficient when flooded. So next, they using the design. They utilize floating platform and planting medium where seedlings can be planted, grown, and harvested. So various vegetable and fruits like cabbage, tomatoes, and then be planted in the floating garden and harvested by its residents when it is ready. Lastly, it proves that this innovation is very helpful in disaster preparedness in their community. Food is a basic necessity of a person, and when calamity strikes, it's also one of the biggest problems of victims. But with the floating gardens, families need not to worry anymore because there are healthy crops that can be harvested and shared with the community.
So, floating agriculture has a significant impact to the community and makes our life efficient because of the healthy vegetable. Now, let's proceed to Ms. Leia Amorao to discuss what she have learned in the social innovation that she chosen that be able us also to learn, especially the key processes which is critical thinking, creative thinking, and design that are being applied in the social innovation, which is Fluvia Technologies Rainwater Collection and Filtration System.
Rainwater is a viable agricultural commodity that is often underestimated. Thousands of gallons of rainfall flow onto our land and property each year. Rainfall harvesting is a method of catching and distributing that water. Rainfall harvesting is a progressive collection of rainfall for reuse rather than letting it flow off as it would otherwise. Like in Barangay Lawa, Calamba, Laguna, typhoon often leads to muddy surroundings and power cuts. Some of them has no access to potable water, and some of them also collecting water rain for them to use. So they decided to create a new technologies which is the rainwater collection and filtration using gallons, pipes, and filters. They make water from rain clean because of their creativity. They create a rainfall collections and filtration that they use when they washing their clothes and flush their toilets. Harvesting gives you with a self-contained source of water. Not only harvesting, it is also help to save a lot of money on your utility bill.
Now, let's proceed to Ms. Kizzy May Manaloto to discuss what she have learned in the social innovation that she's chosen that be able us to learn also especially the key processes which is critical thinking, creative thinking, and design that are being applied in the social innovation which is Kubo, the Disaster Relief House.
Good day, I am Kizime Manaloto and I'm here to discuss you about the Kubo, the Disaster Relief House. So, what is the Kubo Disaster Relief House? Building the disaster relief house that is modular, eco-friendly, affordable, and easy to ship and assemble. So, Based on the video clips, what did you learn about social innovation? Based on the video clips, it was inspiring and amazing. I have learned that social innovation is an effective way for people to meet their needs in a better and comfortable life. The creativity and ideas is strengthening everyone to make their goal and provide solutions for the social needs. I realized that social innovation has a big impact to break the cycle of poverty around the world. Next question. Explain how the key process critical thinking, creative thinking, and design are applied in social innovation. So the creative thinking applied in social innovation is how they make this kind of house where it can easy to transport and assemble. The critical thinking applied in social innovation is they thought on how to incorporate their loss of their house or home in the incident that happened to them. They thought how to be innovative and what if foldable house will do. Next is the design thinking applied in social innovation. The design applied in social innovation is the use of bamboo where it can be folded and can set up easily.
Now, let's proceed to Mr. Domingo to discuss what he have learned in the social innovation that he chosen that be able us also to learn especially the key processes which is critical thinking, creative thinking, and design that are being applied in the social innovation which is Buckwheat Kit, a flat pack evacuation kit made by Typhoon Yolanda survivors.
What I have learned is that this social innovation created called Buckwheat Kit is created not just for the evacuees to have privacy, but for them to also feel safe in those difficult times that they have faced. It is not just about the quantity, but the quality for the living spaces that we should provide for the community. It is a kit that can be set immediately during disasters and calamities. And this kit is a helpful tool for the well-being of the kids, and they can still feel like they were home. And they can be comfortable, and the safety of the children are mainly prioritized. And I most definitely believe that this kit should be replicated throughout the country so that all of those families on the evacuation centers can also feel the light in the darkest times that they are facing. The critical thinking applied in this social innovation is that they tend to utilize things and spaces for the evacuees. Since evacuation center is chaotic, the social innovators invested in critical thinking by putting up a kit that will surely contain all of the evacuees' essential needs. Also, they managed to build this in order for the evacuees to be safe and have privacy in their lives. Because as what the speaker just said in the video, women and kids are exposed to gender-based violence before, and I think it is a great social innovation. The creative thinking applied in this is that the Buckwheat Kit is a flat-packed evacuation kit where it contains evacuation centers' essential needs in 2 boxes. It is a 2 box that will serve as a bed with the foldable foam and pipes that will serve as the corners and stand, and also mosquito nets. It is creatively invented to show how productive and smart we are in terms of innovating something for the welfare of those in need. The design applied in this social innovation is that the Buckwheat Kit is a project that is an all-Filipino design that promises to make life easier for everyone. The design process serves as a platform for critique and value of the said social innovation.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you learn a lot about the social innovation that we presented.